this man!
Alright, so before we start, apologies for the noise in the background. I'm not currently home. So, I just want to talk about this new reviews. And yes, I know I was wrong about the Batman Returns. Well, not really, half and half, because my source he told me that he was under an NDA. So, he kept telling me that they were not coming out. Because I'm guessing they were onto me. They knew that, well, not into me, but like with my source. So my source had to lie a little bit for me and him to not get in trouble. But anyways, let's just get right into the new stuff that got reviewed. As you can see here, we have is figures that are coming out in summer 2025. Here we have a Superman New 52, which sadly is gonna be a red platinum. I have no idea why, but it is a red platinum. Here we have is also Mr. Miracle, which I was told it was going to be just a lot of reuse of Red Tornado. Hopefully the capes are not plastic and they are wired. We have here is Sandman, which I also talked about a long time ago. Here we have is Azrael Nyquist, and this one I'm mostly going to pick it up. This is supposed to be like a different version to the other Azrael Batman armor. Here we have is classic Cyber Superman, based on the comic book Return of Superman. This one is supposed to be the classic version, and sadly it is a red platinum. Damn it, that's one that I've been wanting to get. I prefer this one over the new 52 version that they put out a long time ago. Overall, the ones that I'm least excited for is Sandman, only because I don't know a lot of about Sandman. But everybody else in this list I am excited to get, and most likely will get once they come out. Next up here we have is another summer 2025 wave. Here we have is Talk Girl from the Collector's Edition. We already got reviewed about her. We also have here is Guy Gardner Red Lantern. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I mentioned Red Lantern a long time ago for Guy Gardner. Here it is. It looks like I was ahead of time. So yeah, we're gonna be getting a red platinum Guy Gardner Red Lantern, which is kind of funny. We also have is a red platinum Mr. Terrific, which this one is supposed to resemble the cartoon Justice League Action, I believe. It's supposed to be based on that. We already have seen some images of Mr. Terrific of this version in packaging. Next up we have the Collector's Edition Superman Strange Lives of Superman, which as you can see he comes with the big head Superman and a normal head Superman head sculpt in there, and also a lion, which I have no idea why he comes with a lion head sculpt, but it looks like that's a default head sculpt because his arms have the lion hands, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna have normal hands in the packaging once they're shown. Alright, next up we have it is Dark Archer. I've heard about this guy. I believe he comes out in Arrow, the TV show, but I don't really know much about him. Next up we have it is Dark Stars. That one I have never seen. I never heard about him. So you guys can let me know down in the comments about him. Beast Boy. Finally, we have a classic looking Beast Boy here. This is based on the Bronze Age. Here we have is Kite Man, and no, it's not based off the cartoon from the Harley Quinn. This is comic book Kite Man, and honestly, it looks amazing. Hopefully that kite is able to fly. I doubt it. But here we have is also Mirror Master, which sadly it is a red platinum. But it is great to see them McFarlane actually doing the Flash villains. We already have Mr. Freeze, Captain Boomerang, so it's almost there. Here we have is also Metron, which I also mentioned a long time ago. I only know him by the Justice League cartoon Unlimited. That's the reason. That's the only first time I've seen him. Here we have is also Deathstroke. This is the classic looking Deathstroke, and it looks amazing. Just based on these renders, hopefully the figure actually looks better or the same as we're seeing here. So yeah, pretty good wave. The only ones I'm not really that excited for is Metron, Dark Stars, and Dark Archer, only because I don't really know much about him. But if you guys do know, please let me know. Next up here we have is the theatrical deluxe edition, meaning the live action figures. Here we have is Batman Returns. We have Penguin, Danny DeVito. We have Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman and Shrek. I don't really know the actor that plays Shrek. And here we have is also build-up figure penguins, which these build-up figure penguins obviously are gonna be in packaging with these figures. So there we go. And from what I got told, the vehicle of a penguin might still be there. I don't know. Um, as I said in the beginning of the video, my source was under NDA, so he had to start lying that we were not be getting a Batman Returns wave. Who knows if he was also lying about uh, the Joker? I don't know if he was lying about the Jack Nicholson Joker figure being made. Hopefully he was, but I don't think he's gonna confirm me on that. So at this point I can't even rely on my own source, but he does still give me some inside information that is true. So I guess we have to wait and see on the Jack Nicholson Joker. Next up here we have is Mr. Bones Infinity, based on the comic book Infinity Inc. number 18 or 16, I believe. Here we have is also Superboy, based on the comic book Return of Superman. And here we have is Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman number 1. This is summer 2025, and these guys are page punchers, so these guys are gonna come with a comic book. Next up here we have it is Batman No Man's Land. This is just a classic looking Batman right here that I'm seeing, just all black with yellow in there. Here we have is also Batgirl Stephanie Brown. Here we have is Monarch, which is apparently first time figure. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but apparently someone told me that this was the first time making a Monarch figure. Nightwing Bronze Age. All of these figures are digital. There's gonna be a digital wave, so you're gonna see these figures with a digital card in there. Next up here we have is Batman the Animated Series. So here we have is Batman Classic, just a blue suit. Well, I didn't know Batman had a classic suit on the show. Here we have is also Grey Ghost, Ra's al Ghul, Killer Croc, and Jonah Hex. These are summer 2025, and they are gonna be Target exclusive. Next up here we have it is Superpowers. These are gonna be McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, I believe, unless I'm wrong, because as you can see there's some McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. I don't know if Nightwing is going to be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, but here we have is Animal Man, Cyborg, and Dead Man. So yeah, I will have to look into if all of these are McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, or if only Nightwing is McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. And finally but not least, this is just stuff that we already know, but here it is, the Two-Face digital, in case you have a chance of getting those 3, and some other figures that we have already seen or shown. These are coming out on spring 2025.